Hello and welcome to Kahaniwachak. My name is Swati and today I have got for you a very well-known story. This story is about the hare and the tortoise. Now you must be thinking, why am I telling you a story which is so well-known? But hey, I have got an alternate end for the same story. So let's start the story. Long, long ago, in a forest lived a hare. This rabbit was very proud of himself. He knew that he can run really fast. And then there was a tortoise, who also knew very well that he was slow. But one day, out of this pride, the rabbit, challenges the tortoise and he says, "Hey tortoise, would you mind having a race with me?" The tortoise actually agreed and he said, "Yes, of course, let's do a race." So the next day, they met at a starting point. Of course, there was a track made for the hare and the tortoise and they started this race. As usual, the hare, as soon as the race started, ran very fast and he was nowhere to be seen in a minute. On the other hand, the tortoise was moving slowly at his own pace. After reaching almost the midpoint, the rabbit looked here, he looked there, he looked near, he looked far, but he could not find the tortoise. He laughed. He said, the tortoise will take an hour at least to reach here. And then he got an idea. He said, let me take some rest before I finish this race. It's going to take a long time for the tortoise to reach here. I'll be woken up and reach the finish line in no time. So he rested under a tree and soon he was fast asleep. The tortoise, on the other hand, kept on moving slowly and steadily towards the finish line. When he reached the midpoint, he saw that the rabbit was sleeping. He did not feel like disturbing the rabbit, so he continued his race. And of course, he knew that he'll take longer than the rabbit to reach the finish line. No sooner than later, the tortoise had reached the finish line already. And on the other hand, the rabbit, he was fast asleep. When suddenly he just got up and he realized that, oh no, he had slept for longer than he had expected and he had to finish the race. So he just looked. He looked near, he looked far, he looked here, he looked there, and he could not see the tortoise. So he thought, oh my God, I don't think it's still so late. I can still finish the race, I think, much faster than the tortoise. So he ran towards the finish line. And what did he see? The tortoise was there, waiting at the finish line. He had won the race. The rabbit could not believe himself. So he reached the tortoise and said, I know why you won the race. Only because I fell asleep. Let's do another race tomorrow. What do you say? The tortoise said, I'm ready for another race, you see. But then, this time, I will choose the track. The rabbit said, choose whatever track you want. I'm going to win, of course. This time I'm not going to fall asleep. So the next day, the race started once again. And the moment the race started, off went the rabbit in the fastest mode possible. Today, he didn't want to sleep. So he ran and he ran. On the other hand, the tortoise moved slowly and steadily. In no time, the rabbit reached the midpoint. When he reached the midpoint, the rabbit realized that there's a stream right in the middle of the track. How was he supposed to cross this river? He did not know how to swim. So he waited and he kept on thinking. He kept on thinking of ideas, but he could not find any. In the meanwhile, the slow and steady turtle reached the stream and very gently got inside the stream, crossed the stream and reached the finish line once again. The rabbit, on the other hand, kept on thinking of ideas and he could not think of any to cross the stream, so he lost once again. And then was the time when it struck to the rabbit. Now I see that although the tortoise is slow, but he is a clever and smart fellow. Let me team up with him. So the rabbit offered another race to the turtle and he said, "Hey turtle, now I know my positive and your positives. I know your weak points and my weak points. Let's do a race together once again tomorrow." The turtle agreed, and so they met once again the next morning. This time, the hare had an idea. He said, "Hey turtle, let's team up and do this race. Why don't you climb on my back and I'll take you to the river point. Let's do this together." The turtle said, "Okay." So the turtle climbed on the hare's back and together they reached the midpoint very soon. You know how fast the rabbits run. When they reached the stream, the turtle got down from the rabbit's back and he offered to carry the rabbit on his back to cross the stream. Now this was some teamwork happening. So now the rabbit climbed on the turtle's back and they very smoothly crossed the stream. Once they were on the other side of the stream, once again they changed places. So now the turtle once again climbed upon the rabbit and they finished the race in no time together. So that was some teamwork which they worked upon, and that's how they both had a win-win situation. I hope you have liked the story. It's a very good example of teamwork and I'm sure you'll use it somewhere in your examples wherever it's required. So, till the time I get another nice story for you, this is Kahaniwachak Swati saying goodbye. Take care. Please do not forget to subscribe and like my channel. Also, you could leave a comment on the comment box if you want me to narrate any stories of your liking. Thank you.